bubbles and wine. Make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over.
I would like to thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be here in Hawaii for this family vacation. Words can't express the joy that came when you had invited me to come, come along with the family. I remember it like yesterday. Andrew, his father, and I were sitting in your living room, so anxious to get in that drop top for the weekend. I can still see it now, the white printed napkins and those delicious cupcakes that you made. And you came flat out and said, hey, you guys made the list this year. The list to what we said. My list to Hawaii, you responded, as if having the Bentley for the weekend wasn't enough. You have no you gave no details, just that we're invited and that we'll receive the info in the mail soon. Since that day, I have been so excited, just waiting to get to Hawaii, but yet so scared at the same time, because the worst fear that I have, besides my dear God, would be the fear of flying. Out of my 24 years, this will be the very first time that I am a passenger on a plane, so I want to thank you for that, and also my second time leaving California. Well, excluding Vegas, of course. So I would like to thank you for that. It is sincerely my pleasure to discuss how you, yes you, Vaughnie, have made this year that much better.
YaVaughnie, we appreciate your generosity and for bringing us to this paradise island. We each wrote something that meant was sincere about you. The words were not enough to express our love. So we put together a rap as our way of saying rolling down the street in my Bentley, sipping on gin and juice.
Lay back. Got my mind on your body and your body on my mind.
Rolling down the street in my Bentley.
Fast forward time to 25 years. Experiences bring her joy and tears. So where's that little nappy-haired girl growing up in Southern California looking swell?
Here I met a wide-eyed dreamer who was excited about life. She was young and beautiful and wanted to travel. Air Force Reserve, Moffett Field. YaVaughnie was a senior airman and a veteran of the United States military. A lot of you don't know that, and I thank you for your service. There I saw her everywhere wearing this blue jacket, Duran, Duran, Duran.
There's a million buttons on it.
Then she disappeared for a whole week, dragging the whole family with her. Her parents and her family were worried sick, and I was almost sent out to bring her back alive. Then my daughter Michelle, who looked up to Vaughnie as the big sister, she spent summer in New York.
I know, right?
Much of my relief, because I knew she was with you, YaVaughnie. There they had women bonding adventures. I know I didn't hear about them. I would love to. Found an apartment in Redwood City, Burlingame. I don't know which city I was in. Where we all found the art of karaoke. What has amazed me most in YaVaughnie was that she never forgot her family. Sure, her hometown is New York, but that's what a single actress, writer, filmmaker does. Then YaVaughnie and Victoria and Justin decided to make their own film. We all love seeing our own talent in action. And last year, YaVaughnie and I was lucky. She allowed me to represent her as a real estate agent. We shared experiences like the townhouse in San Francisco you almost bought. So there's several houses in San Jose that had fungus that we said no to. That her buying her mama a house. And there we were in Santa Monica, where she actually got her townhouse there. The experiences I got there just every day. I missed her. But most of all, I'll miss our day-to-day interaction that we shared together. I'm overcome with joy on how YaVaughnie has always been there for me, my family, and has always been supportive no matter how successful she is. I see YaVaughnie as a beautiful, caring, loving woman, but would we expect anything less?
On November 5th, I met her, and my headhunter escorted me to the restaurant, so I was there first, and here comes this Bentley, and I'm expecting a driver, right? Because I used to work for bosses who have drivers. No, she drove herself, and I'm like, oh wow, I mean, she's tall, she's beautiful, and I'm like, she's a model? Oh, she's not gonna hire me, right? And well, of course I Googled her, right? And I'm like, wow, okay, I gotta meet her. And at the end of the interview, I'm still nervous. I'm like, oh, she's not gonna hire me. And she said in an interview, wow, and she goes, he fucked with the wrong bitch. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I gotta work for her. I gotta work for her. Oh my goodness. The next week I was 20 minutes late for my second interview. I'm like, ooh, don't be late with YaVaughnie. So I get to her office. I was even more impressed with her. She was very elegant, you're very graceful. I've been doing this job for over 24 years, and I've worked with every type of boss, personality, you name it. And I told myself and my little world around me, I said I would never work for another woman ever again. But something about her, I'm like, okay, you know what, screw my standards, I gotta work for her. There's something about you, and I want to thank you for giving me the chance. You hired me, and it's truly a delight going to work every day. I'm impressed at how you manage all your projects. You are a true professional, yet you always make quality time to entertain, as you are today. And as you all know, she loves to entertain, and we will get to that in a minute. YaVaughnie is committed, supportive, encouraging, and protective, which speaks volumes. You have high expectations, but you believe in each one of your team members, which is so motivating. As I said before, she's gracious, and again, she never lets me know when I get on her nerves. She makes sure I'm comfortable and happy that I have the latest gadget, office supply, the latest snack, and a choice of wine. And most importantly, she insists that we have music throughout the office. When people ask me what I do at my job, I protect her identity by telling them I work at YaVaughnie. And they look at me and I said, well, haven't you ever seen the movie The Devil Wears Prada? And I said, well, I do exactly what that secretary does, but my boss is an angel. And as you all know, our angel does wear Prada and every designer label you can think of. It's fun working for someone who likes to dress up. As I said, I'm entertained daily. I get a daily fashion show. I get to see her stop in the middle of her Hooters margarita to break out in a dance. And I get to sit in the front seat of her car and hear her sing. She is always hospitable, making sure everyone is well fed and comfortable. Her humility is touching though. She's so authentic and down to earth. She's vacuumed, she empties out trash cans, she orders lunch. I mean, all the stuff I'm supposed to do. We shared many cocktails together, but the most memorable drink I had is when you sat me down at the bar at El Cholo's and told me that I could be completely honest with you at all times without repercussions. I was free to express my opinions, complaints, disappointments, and any time you were out of line. We discussed other things, and it was a true bonding moment. I wanted her as my best friend, but I needed to remember that she's still my boss. I'm so happy to have you, and I thank you for giving me a chance, and I thank you for letting me spend time with your family. In closing, I just want to say that YaVaughnie is heaven spelled backwards, because that's where designer angels come from.
What a woman. God blessed me on October 11th, 1967. The day I gave birth to the most beautiful, healthy baby girl. She is kind, well, sometimes. Just kidding. She is kind, thoughtful, giving, forgiving. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. Look at you now. What a woman. You are my hero. I love you, Mia. And actually, I think everyone should be thanking me because without me, I love you, girl.
Thank you guys. You don't know, you have to to know how much that meant to me. I thought this was a goof. It wasn't supposed to be so serious, but you guys put such deep thought in everything that you said. I'm never going to forget this. I can't wait to watch it. I'm going to watch it over and over. Anytime I feel like I can't get through a day or there's so much negative things being said about me, all that's going to matter to me is how much my family loves me. So thank you all so, so very much.
Tiny bubbles make me warm all over with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea. And mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles, in the wine, make me happy, make me feel fine, tiny bubbles. Make me warm all over with a feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Tiny bubble, ooh, YaVaughnie in the wine, make me happy. Oh, make me feel